Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mindful Latter-day Saint Christian Living and Apologetics. I'm your host, Timothy Berman, the Latter-day Saint Cowboy Apologist. I'm here to break down the claims and assertions that Bill Young did in his recent video. You can check out the full video that I premiered today at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And I'm just going to break these down in little sound bites for you to digest and process. So the very first claim that Bill Young makes is Bednar's use of Moroni 10:32 through 33, where the claim is being asserted that it sets up an impossible condition for grace. Deny all ungodliness and love God fully. And the grace is withheld until perfection, absent repentance. And so to refute this, we need to understand this is a misreading of the passage's holistic invitation to transformation through Christ. It's not a checklist for self-perfection. Exegetically, Moroni 10:32 echoes that of Deuteronomy 6:5, Bible, love God wholly, and Mark 12:30. But it also qualifies it with Christ's enabling power. Grace is sufficient if we yield to it, as we read in verse 32. His grace is sufficient, which it shows up in 2 Corinthians. Now, Elder Bednar exposits this as part of the doctrine of Christ, and then cites 2 Nephi 31:2 through 21, where denying ungodliness is an ongoing response to grace. It's not a prerequisite. Repentance is implicit, as we read, because Moroni anticipates that we are being perfected in him because we have repented and come to him. And this is in verse 33 via the atonement remission aspect. And this aligns with Alma 34, verses 15 through 17. Repentance activates the power of the infinite atonement that comes by way of Christ. Biblically, grace empowers obedience. We read this in Titus 2:11 through 12. Grace that teaches us to deny ungodliness, not withheld post-failure. Contra Young's doom. Now, here are the fallacies at play with this claim. Young portrays Latter-day Saint grace as post-works only, ignoring Elder Bednar's infinite and eternal atoning sacrifice, covering all via faith repentance. It also is a false dichotomy where grace versus effort, and ignores James 2:17 through 26's faith works unity. Young's no repentance in text ignores contextual Book of Mormon theology, for example, Mosiah 3:19, where the natural man yields via atonement. Check out the full video. I have some scriptures that parallel Moroni 10:32 through 34 beautifully, that exposes the false teachings of Bill Young and calling him to repentance and correct his information. And he is invited to live stream with me to have a discussion on this. Until next time, be blessed, my friends.